kinds of trouble here at 22 for 4, and Azmatullah Omarzai greets him with a bouncer. And this is the end of Shafiq. Nick Knight.
Well, fantastic catch, absolutely. But again, take a bow. The bowling unit has not been one weak link. They've just all complemented each other. They've built pressure, they're not scoring runs, they're bowling the right lengths. And they've learned a lot from what happened in the first half of the game.
I think you'd have to question coming in at 6 here, Shaheen Afridi, when you have Sikandar Raza, David Visa, Rashid Khan in that lower middle order. Are they twins? What do you reckon? Close to it?
Yeah, I think so. They look alike for sure.
Don't you sit on that fence any longer.
Not saying anything.
So the Qalandars, this has been an uncomfortable afternoon for them. From the very first moment, the tone set by that wonderful innings, Saim Ayub. My goodness, did he play well. Now the Zalmi bowling unit. Shaheen can't make contact. Oh, they're going to go back for 2. They'll get them. Slight misfield. It's 24 for 4. Power play is done. 6 overs gone.
There's more than one way to the top. Introducing the all-new, all-electric Nissan Ariya. Where power meets serenity. Where you can take control or go with the flow. And luxury is thrilling. However you get to the top, go your way. In the all-new, all-electric Nissan Ariya.
Into the power play, Lahore Qalandars 24 for 4 on this double-header day. And Wahab, he's got 2 for none in his first over. Right, here we go. Oh, false start. No, he's waiting for it. It's the Osaka power, and go on, go on, go on. He's got some steam up there, and he pulls up, and he's done very well. Well done, sir. Osaka power.
He had a head start also. He just left the block a little early.
Yeah, I
Still
think
couldn't really manage.
Oh, look at this. Yeah, he did. I felt he took undue advantage.
It should have been gun going boom, boom.
Now, what would you do here? The ball is carrying through to the keeper at good height. They're 24 for 4. If you were bowling, would you say skip? Can I have a slip in here? Would you bother? There we are. Now, I didn't see that. I was looking at you.
There you go. You should be the captain out there.
Tom Kohler-Cadmo's gone in at slip because Wahab is getting this ball to go through. It's good pace here, Nick.
He's just sitting here trying to work out how I would play it if I was out there. You know, the pull has been a difficult shot because it's coming on so quickly. It's catching him out a little bit. I'd probably stay leg side of the ball and try and flat bat it through the offside. Just trust the bounce and flat bat it through the offside. How many balls are hitting the stumps? I don't reckon 1 or 2 maybe in the whole innings hit the stumps. But sometimes you just have to play the situation, and that might be something that has a bit more effect.
Well, Wahab Riaz bowling a decent lick here. What about this in the J. Super over? Oh, I'd have to have a look at that action. Sorry, sir. I'm not sure. It might be a little bit of a more than 14 degrees there. But he did hit the stumps in our J. Super over. Well done. Now, Wahab, you see, he's got Okay, he's got Hussein Talat. He's got 2 from 7. Shaheen's coming in, so if I was Wahab, I'd be fancying getting another wicket here. 2 for 2 he's got. Oh yes.
I'm really confused here. Are they playing on the same pitch? Really? Or maybe just different springs in this bowling lineup. The weather's a little cooler now. It was in the afternoon when Qalandars were bowling. But definitely a lot more zip in the ball, and the energy in the fielders or energy in the bowlers is a lot better than Qalandars.
Great carry again. 7 gone. Qalandars 26 for 4.
See that?
There's more than one way to the top. Introducing the all-new, all-electric Nissan Ariya, where power meets serenity, where you can take control or go with the flow, and luxury is thrilling. However you get to the top, go your way in the all-new, all-electric Nissan Ariya.
Really good job. I think the set was torn by Arshad Iqbal. I thought he bowled beautifully. The first over, the ball sort of moved away off the seam, and then because he's tall, he got that extra bounce, and I think the lead was taken from him by the other bowlers, and then they just shortened their length because they see that zip is, the ball is going through.
Amir Jamal, again, he's quite lively. He's delivered a 145 today. Oh, if you want to regain your composure, have a tapal tea. Go on. Drink it slowly. A tapal moment. Right now, I think Lahore possibly need a very strong tapal tea.
See there again, it's just not easy to hit leg side. I've seen all the Qalandars try and do it, and it's not really working. You know, I take Wacky's point. I mean, he's absolutely right. They bowl well. They bowl to a plan. They bowl short of a length, and it's made it tricky. But I can't go in as a batter to my coach and my team and my fans and say, sorry guys, they just bowled a bit too well today. Well, I've got to think on my feet and think, okay, how can I react to what I'm seeing here? How can I perhaps try and play it a little differently to what we've done before? I think that's what they've got to think about now.
Well, there's not a lot of science with Shaheen at the moment. I think possibly he'd have to do a retake of this exam because he's not applying much scientific thought to it. He's swinging away.
Yeah, what they're doing is just more of the same. Bakar Yunus and his pump wouldn't have changed at all. It's working, let's not change it. And to their credit, they haven't tried slow balls, they haven't tried the ball Yorkers. They've just kept doing what's working. And until it stops working, why would you change?
Yep. You don't fix something which is not broken.
But we do see that happen quite a bit, and it hasn't happened here.
They're going to get 2. Well, I don't suppose really he'll mind Jamal because he'll have another go at Shaheen, and chances are he'll get Shaheen the way he's playing or swinging.
I don't like the idea of Shaheen coming up the order. He's taken 6 balls for 1 run, and he hardly put a bat on ball. Even in the previous match or match before, he came at number 6. While you still have Sikandar Raza, David Wiese, Rashid Khan, they all bat really well. Last time the question was asked to him and he said we wanted left and right at the crease, and there are 2 left-handers at the crease now. So that wasn't right.
I'll tell you the other thing, Wacky. If I was a Pakistan fan, I wouldn't want him getting wrapped on the gloves here, mistiming a pull and breaking a finger. I mean, you know.
And if I am the opposition, that's what I will do. I'll probably target him because I know going forward into the tournament. If I qualify and if I have to face him again, I'd rather break his finger or damage it somehow. These are tactics, which I don't like, but that might happen.
Well, he's connected. But straight to the fielder. But here's a question. Not sure that Mazhar Arshad can answer it. Well, let's go for this first. The leading run scorer and wicket taker of HBL PSL 8 will get a complete solar system for his house from Inverex Solar Energy. That's a wonderful incentive. Question for Mazhar Arshad. Did Waqar Younis break more toes or fingers during his career?
You're looking at me. You
Not
want
yours,
me to answer this?
batsman. Well, Shaheen's got to do something
Yeah,
here.
this is where you got to think on your feet. I know he's one of the very finest opening bowlers in the game right now, but he's out there to do a job, and he's trying to play the same shot every single ball. Now, sometimes you have to just step back and say, do you know what, I might try something a little bit different. Step offside, say leg side, hit it through the offside. He might clatter this one out of the park, but he's missed the last 5.
Just had it on good authority from Mirza Arshad. 186 toes and 89 fingers. Yeah, he said, I've just made this up, but no one can prove him wrong. Oh, might be pitching outside. Great appeal, but pitching outside, I fancy. 8 overs gone, by the way, 30 for 4.
There's more than one way to the top. Introducing the all-new, all-electric Nissan Ariya. Where power meets serenity. Where you can take control or go with the flow. And luxury is thrilling. However you get to the top, go your way. In the all-new, all-electric Nissan Ariya.
The Qalandars are really struggling here. They're 30 for 4. They're chasing an improbable 208. Peshawar Zalmi looking for the 2 points. Qalandars already qualified. Here's Mujib. They might go back for 2. They will. And they'll get there. Well, Shaheen Afridi, there's a lot of thrashing, no contact.
And he will not get any contact on the ball because he's not in a position, first of all, and then he's trying to hoik everything. Good shot, very good shot, good timing on that, a little relief. The spinner comes on and Santhala cut loose.
I don't know how long they'll stick with spin, because if they've got plenty of seam options, they'll probably be better advised to stick with those at the moment. Things that are working well. This guy can bowl, there's no question about that. He's got the variation.
Oh, he's got away with it. Somehow that's landed between those 2 behind them, and it's gone for 4.
This wasn't there. He just ran down the pitch and tried to hit it big. And lucky that it didn't spin, or it didn't bounce that much. Got the edge.
Will they go back for 2? Yes, they will. Yes, they will. It's a risk, but they've taken it, and they've got it. You know, for so long we saw Hussein Talat in a red shirt, the red shirt of Islamabad. For years. Oh, is that a good shot? Oh, yes, it is. Yes, it is. Very cleanly hit. 6.
I think Nick Knight is right. 100%. Take the spinner off. Well, the faster bowler are doing a good job. Why to bring a spinner? Just take them as far as they can with the required run rate. It's 14.33 now. If you bowl a couple of good overs here with very little runs given away, then it will be further difficult for Lahore Qalandars. 49 for 4.
There's more than one way to the top. Introducing the all-new, all-electric Nissan Aria. Where power meets serenity. Where you can take control or go with the flow. And luxury is thrilling. However you get to the top, go your way. In the all-new, all-electric Nissan Aria.
Shout there from Talat. And Jamal's got a bit of pace. It's the seamers who are enjoying this pitch more than the spinners.
Cross bat though, I don't think it's a straight bat shot again. So difficult to pitch. It's almost like Southern Hemisphere conditions here at the moment. Ball flying through off a length. You know, when you play in the Southern Hemisphere, you think cross bat rather than straight bat.
This time works it leg side. Unless there's a misfield, there is, but they'll not take the second.
Just a quick one on Mujib, who's bowled an expensive over. Just, I think we're going to show the release points. I asked for this for a specific reason, really, to compare him to Rashid Khan. And Rashid Khan, you look at the release points here. That's Rashid Khan. Look where the ball is released, way in front of the crease there. That's been highlighted with the red mark. And then look at Mujib, behind the crease, way behind the crease. So if you're a batter, you're looking for clues, particularly with mystery spinners. And you're getting a lot less time to pick that up with Rashid Khan than you are Mujib.
Has he got enough? No. But they'll go for 4. Finally, Shaheen connects.
Yeah, not quite the way he'd like to, but you're right. And it'll just take a little bit of pressure. Again, it's the same shot. But just with reference to what I was talking about with Rashid Khan and Mujib, one of the reasons why Rashid Khan, one of many reasons why he's so good, the pace that he bowls, but also he gives a batter less time to pick up that variation because the release of the ball is that bit further down towards you as a batter. So those clues are a little trickier to pick up.
Oh, this is big. This is big. Well, he's had enough practice, goes. He's had about 10 practice swings, and the 11th ball he's made contact.
Yeah, the strike rate comes to 100% after that 6. Yeah, it was in the arc. This time around, he watched the ball a little bit closely rather than just swinging the bat. That's a big hit, massive hit. I think Babar wants him to pitch a little bit shorter.
Well, you tell me as bowlers, this is where I'd bowl the slower ball. Yeah.
I would have bowled it last over after a couple of, or maybe 3 or 4 deliveries got beaten. Just bowl slowly,
I wish
up in his knock.
you did bowl most slow balls when you played.
He's lost his bat. Shaheen, whose highest score in T20 matches is 39 not out. That was against Zalmi in Lahore last year. So bearing in mind he's put himself up the order ahead of Sikandar Raza, David Visa, Rashid Khan. He's got a job to do here.
Yeah, he needs to change his gloves. They're getting damp, they're getting wet. Happy jolly team, the happy jolly captain, which is good. But you don't want the other batters, the late order batsmen like Weezes and Razas, to start thinking that what is going on.
You only had one pair of gloves in your whole career, didn't you, right?
And they're still dry. Come on, don't forget Lords, back in 92. Yeah, with the bat. Alan? Me and Wasim put up a partnership of 46, winning a test match.
Won't forget that. 10 overs gone, 62 for 4.
There's more than one way to the top. Introducing the all-new, all-electric Nissan Ariya. Where power meets serenity. Where you can take control or go with the flow. And luxury is thrilling. However you get to the top, go your way. In the all-new, all-electric Nissan Ariya.
Well, the top order of Lahore Qalandars dismantled by some excellent new ball bowling. Quick bowlers bowling hard into the pitch, back of a length, no drive balls. And Qalandars have had no answer. Right, head outside to Erin in the sunshine.
I've got some very special guests. You may have heard a very catchy Peshawar anthem ringing around the Pindi Stadium, and I've got producer Naughty Boy and Babar Azam, the singer of that anthem, alongside me. Now, Naughty Boy, first and foremost from Mama Bear, tell us your real name.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Shadabkhan, aka Naughty Boy. I've just come to Pakistan again for the first time in 15 years. My dad is here, and also it's the first time I'm watching a cricket match in Pakistan.
A great one to come to because your team is doing very well.
Yes.
Now, Bilal, talk to me about the anthem because you sing in 3 different languages. As a singer myself, I know that's not the easiest thing to do.
Yeah, so actually I'm just singing in English and a little bit of Pashto, but we have 2 other singers on the track, Zahur and Altamash. So Zahur's singing in Pashto, Altamash is singing in Urdu. But the thing that's so beautiful about music is it's the universal language, right?
Yes.
And then the language itself just becomes a texture that you add onto the music. So the languages all of us understand individually, but the music is what brought it all together.
I love that. And talk to me about how this came about as well, because you two are meeting for the first time
Yes.
here today.
We've been working remotely, so this process started, I'd say, end of December, just after Christmas Day. I was in Dubai when we first had a call with Nosh and Zalmi and just getting involved. It just feels like, even more so being here, that it's like one big family. And I'm glad that I feel like I'm a part of that family. Yes, likewise. We've been working, it's been like a few months that we've been working together, but finally meeting in person has been very cathartic.
I love that. Well, while you're here, I have to get you to sing us a couple of lines, please.
Yeah. I mean, maybe we could do the beginning.
Okay,
Home away, we are not afraid. We don't do a thing if we don't do it for the game. We will rise up to the fight and beat the fire.
Beautiful, guys.
And also that's Pashto, English, and Urdu on the same song. Like, that's what dreams are made of.
Just incredible,
And
guys.
also Jemima Khan's new film, What's Love Got to Do With It, is out now. I've done music for that film as well. So inshallah, I'll watch that in Islamabad
Oh,
soon.
thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.
Absolutely amazing. Gonna get back to the cricket,
Thank
but
you.
check out Peshawar Zalmi's anthem.
brilliant stuff. Great to hear from Naughty Boy. Big hits, Should Have Been Me. Young lad from London, made good. Shaheen Afridi has moved more air than the engine on a DC-10 today. Swung and missed and created all sorts of turbulence. Wahab has been excellent. He'll scamper through for a single. Nice left foot. Not quite David O'Leary. but pretty good. 64 for 4.
There's more than one way to the top. Introducing the all-new, all-electric Nissan Aria. Where power meets serenity. Where you can take control or go with the flow. And luxury is thrilling. However you get to the top, go your way. In the all-new, all-electric Nissan Aria.
Bush, I second on that. I mean, Shaheen Afridi did that in Lahore. I don't know, trying to introduce a left-hander somewhere when Quetta was right all over them. But then today, you've got David Visa, you've got Sikandar Raza, Rashid Khan, if you're looking at those big hits. But this is just making a mockery of those 12 points on pre-qualification that you have. 12 of 14.
They've had their sloppy game after qualification. That one's gone all the way for 6. He managed to get something on that, Shaheen Afridi. Shaheen's a real hero around here. What about the Kingdom Valley Amari heroes?
I've got Saba Kalsoom, who is a digital and Web 3.0 expert. Tell me all about what that is and you know, why you're our Hamari hero today. And so first of all, happy to be here. So I work in the Web3 ecosystem. So Web3 is internet revolution, where people can not only read and contribute to the internet in the form of writing capability, but they can also own it. So Web3 depends on, it basically comprises of two basic principles, which are decentralization and ownership. So this is how we see the world. I think this is how the world works. Whatever gaps in the technology remains, with time, new revolutions happen, and those gaps are covered. So I am someone working in that area for about 6 years now, and I'm an electrical engineer with artificial intelligence and computer vision specialization. But I've been working with startup ecosystem for about 6 years now, and I have been able to work in different startup accelerators, bagging MIT Solve as runner-up, and Muhammad bin Rashid Initiative for Global Prosperity, which is backed by Cambridge and MIT, who have done that in innovation in EdTech, and currently committed to Web3 education and awareness while identifying use cases in different markets and then building products around that. It's fascinating stuff, and women in tech is such a rising area, isn't it? Why were you so interested in taking on this as a career? So I personally believe that technology is gender neutral. So why not? Let's pitch in and fill in that labor force gap that women are having. And it's 8th of March is right here around the corner. So I always say that it's not about my gender, it's about what I work. That's why I'm happy to empower women and part of such. So congratulations, we love having you as our Hamari hero. Get you to sign the shirt for us today, and congratulations, and keep doing what you're doing. Thank you so much, Evan.
Thanks, Aaron. Drop catch again. Seen 4 or 5 of those in the contest so far. 4 from Lahore, 1 from Zalmi.
This was Shaheen Afridi trying to go again with the big swing. Rovman Power, little hard hands there. Popped out of the hands, and this looks like a good shot, but just for 1 run.
Please explain this science to me about Shaheen, either one of you. So what's Lahore looking at?
There, Rovman Power with a bit of hard hands there, didn't give the ball. That's why it was dropped. Shaheen, I don't agree with him coming at this number, because you have Sikandar Raza, who we know that who's got a great year with the bat.
In the air again, not timed by any means, full short.
There's more than one way to the top. Introducing the all-new, all-electric Nissan Aria. Where power meets serenity. Where you can take control or go with the flow. And luxury is thrilling. However you get to the top, go your way. In the all-new, all-electric Nissan Ariya.
Check now.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Well, another 10 seconds left of the Qalandars strategic timeout. I'm guessing that the chat in the Zalmi huddle was relatively light-hearted compared to that of the Lahore Qalandars. 132 required from 48, 76 for 4. Shaheen is out there doing his best to try and reverse the situation. Shaheen Talat, 26 from 24, having a bit of time out in the middle. He hasn't had much of that. But these are the wickets going down, Sana.
The fast bowlers have been really good, especially Wahab Riaz. He got the wicket of Fakhar Zaman. This is the 4th time he has got him out. The big wicket. And then Sam Billings, a very good take by Hasibullah. He has been really good behind the stumps. And Umar Zai with a brilliant catch from Rahman Powell.
Yeah, they finished well with the ball, the Lahore Qalandars, but then Zalmi came out and were absolutely on the button with the new ball. Oh, hard into a lane, back of a lane, made it very uncomfortable. Youngster Shuaiz made a 6-ball duck. Speaking of sixes, Shaheen has got hold of one.
Yeah, squad, you batted 19 deliveries, so a couple of sixes would help. They're just falling behind, I feel. 47 balls, 126, but he was right behind this one.
He has to play like that because when he came to bat, the required run rate was 13. And now it has creeped up to 16. So he will have to play some more shots like that.
Another dot ball. It's been a scrappy performance from the Lahore Qalandars. Perhaps put it down to sort of post-qualification, bit of relaxation going through the squad. Another dot. Another swing and a miss.
You play tape ball cricket on the streets. If you own the bat, you say, I'm going to bat first. That's what's happening. You're the captain. You can do what you want. I'd like to see if you try that in the playoffs.
22 deliveries he has faced as he has played 13 dots.
Well, you've been sending us your TikToks. And the winner, once again, your Babar with the TikTok of the match. It's a girl again. The boys are just not getting the memo about the TikToks on it.
The girls are more creative.
I've heard this. Hit the pad in front of the stumps. Did it pitch outside leg? Alex Wolf thinks so. And I tend to agree with him. Baba, what are you saying? The bowler wants it, but the bowlers always want it. And we're going to take a look.
TV umpire to director. We have a player review for LBW. Original decision is not out. Front foot, please. Fair delivery. Front on spin vision, please. Ball is close to the bat to confirm all trials, please. Keep rolling, keep rolling. Roll back, one more time. Yeah, now roll forward, 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 forward. Satisfied, no bat involved, go for ball tracking when ready, please. Original decision not out. Pitching outside leg. Alex, I recommend you to stay with your original not out decision. I'll let you know when you're on screen. Stand by. You're on screen, make a signal, please.
Yep, good umpire, Alex Wolf.
Signal, please.
Yep, good umpire, Alex Wolf. Jamal. And that ball seemed to stay in front of Shaheen Afridi for a long time before he helped it over. Fine leg for 6.
Hussain Talat, he has to hit some boundaries as well because he has been on the crease for a long time. This time, a really good connection. They need some innovation, and Sikandar Raza, he understands the importance of these boundaries. He has finished a lot of matches like these.
Out towards mid-wicket, one bounce. I do saying Talat the world of good actually this. He hasn't had much to do in this successful Lahore Qalandars side so far. Oh, the odd final over. Oh, would you have a look at that? That's the car that is being given away here. PCB giving HBO PSL super fans a chance to win a brand new car. All you have to do is participate in the Jazz Recharge and Win activity. Remember, the more times you recharge, the more chances you'll have to win.
$14 for Shaheen Afridi, and an innings of 24 deliveries, 28 of those 24. So 14 dots, more than 2 overs. And they're chasing 200 plus score. Not good enough.
slammed down the ground. That'll find the boundary. Now 11 runs from the over. Every once in a while he peels one off and looks like somebody that could be batting at 6 in a T20 lineup. The rest of the time, well, perhaps not so much.
Yeah, he can if Sikandar Raza, David Visa, Rashid Khan are not behind him. They're still on the bench. In any other lineup he might, but in this lineup Sikandar Raza should have come out to bat.
Yeah, difficult to argue with that, Sarah. Crowd has come in for this contest, Sikandar. It's the power of having two successful and popular franchises, but also successful and popular players, isn't it? Babar and Shaheen in opposing sides. So even though it's a work day, Tuesday daytime, they've packed them in here, Rawalpindi. Shot! Great way to finish the 14th, 102 for 4. Mujib into his last over. Shaheen has gone past his previous best of... oh no, he hasn't. He's still got a way to go. 39 is his previous best. That was against Zalmi in 2022. MULTAN Sultans are in. Tim David has just arrived. Serious power hitter for MULTAN.
Where are they going to fit him? So many overseas power hitters that they have, that's the maximum.
That has gone up and away. Shaheen does go past his previous best.
This has been his area. He loves to go on that long on and mid-wicket region. This time uses his feet and connects it well. 40 of 28, but the required run rate has creeped up to 17.82.
Oh, they almost run into each other in the middle of the pitch. Direct hit would have been interesting. Has had a feel of comedy, this partnership, from time to time. The crowd don't mind too much. The great and the good. Always working around HBL PSL. We do have a Titanic contest coming up for you this evening in the late game. Islamabad United, the home team, taking on MULTAN Sultans. The table as it stands at the moment, Islamabad in second. And if Lahore don't get up here, they'll go level with them on 12 points. If they should beat MULTAN Sultans, who've lost 2 matches. They were going great guns at home in MULTAN, but have found life a little bit more difficult on the road with back-to-back losses.
This partnership is 90 of 58 and the required runs is 97 of 32.
Yeah, I think in that strategic timeout, Akif Javed would have told the two batters either hit out or get out. And they've seriously increased. But I don't know what Darren Sammy had to say to the bowling. There we go, this partnership, and Shaheen has started connecting a few, along with Hussain Talat. 90 of just 58. This partnership was dragging before that timeout. But now they've stepped on it.
So the free hit for fans, Parkview City contest winner in match 22 is Subhan Ahmad. We'll pick up mobile phones and other goodies and be in with a chance of winning the house. Shaheen turned like a house there in the middle of the pitch, but I think he just about got back. End of the 15th, 1-1-2 for 4.
TV umpire to director. We have an umpire review for run out at the wicketkeeper end. Your bat side on angle, please. Batter is short of crease. I can't see the wicketkeeper's glove or the ball. Is that possible? Can you show me on the front on angle, please? Just keep rolling. Keep rolling. One bail is light up. Keep rolling, keep rolling. Now can I have another angle, side on angle, please? Still I can't judge the crease. Have you got a best angle? One bail's light up. Yeah, I'm satisfied. Bat is grounded. Yeah, show me on split screen. Yes, please. All right. One bail's light up. Roll forward, forward. Now bail's right up. Satisfied. Bat is in the ground. Then second bail's removed. Satisfied. My decision for big screen is not out. Repeat, not out.
And 112 for 4 after 15. The fast bowlers have done really well for Peshawar Zalmi. The last 5 overs, 96 required.
A little bit of right arm rounds disappeared over extra. On the maximum. Hassan Talat. He's just stepping up things here for Lahore. It's a tough gig when you lose 3 or 4 very quickly, but he steps to the leg side and opens up that offside. Hello, Waka. Hello, Danny. Good evening. That was good timing, wasn't it? He's a good player. He can bowl, he can bat. It is good for Lahore Qalandars that he's hitting his form, because he was the only one in the team who was struggling for some form. That's wide. Ball again. Partnership 98 of 62. Shaheen got some sort of rhythm going. He struggled a lot in the beginning. First 10, 15 balls, he was all over the place, and then he strikes some big blows, 41 of 30. But winning this game is a little bit hard for Lahore Qalandars from here. Lovely little touch. A dab to third, and it's a half century here for Hassan Talat here.
His first 50 this year in HPL PSL. And that's the 100 partnership for these two as well. We've seen his strength, this time the touch. This time the ball perfectly for 4 runs.
Yeah, quality time in the middle for Talat. Just what the Qalandars need going into the business end. So qualified, as we can all appreciate. Flowing there. Can't quite thread it, and the skipper says, just hold on there, Talat. Women's cricket coming up. Sana, we're fired up tomorrow.
Absolutely. Women's Day, 8th of March, and we are going to see the first exhibition game between Amazons and Super Women. Bisma Maroof and Nidada, the captains, and we are going to see international players coming in. Danny White, Maria Tapatu.
Opens the shoulders, and it does. It's a skinner. Goes all the way. Rothman Powell thought for a split second he was in with a chance, but no. What surprised me the most is the length these bowlers are bowling. They've done so well bowling short of a length and seam up deliveries, and suddenly they decided to go slower one and lot fuller, going in the batter's zone. That's not good bowling. Rashad Iqbal was wonderful with the new ball. Picked up early wicket in the first over. 2 good overs in the beginning, but then they're just losing a little bit. That's better. You hit the length hard. It is not easy to hit boundaries. Certainly not. When you look at the wide thrown in, there's actually a couple of maximums in a 4, so 18 off, and that's really only keeping up with the run rate. Now, time to travel. You've got the old 1,300 revs of the Hayabusa heavy bike to the player with the most wickets and the highest number of sixes. So let's give away a couple of motorbikes. The Hayabusa heavy bike, nice. There's protection back there. And certainly not 2. So the skipper's going to keep the strike. 19 off the 16th. It's 131 for 4. Now Wahab, and he's been pumped downtown. 50, first one in the HBL PSL for the skipper. Shaheen Afridi promoting himself, and he picks up a half century. Strike rate, well, let's call it 153. It's a pretty good effort from the big fella. And to go with his forfeit. Oh.
Well, he's had enough practice swings for that shot. I think if he applied a little bit more structure to his game, he'd be a fairly decent lower order bat. Hello, here he goes. Now he's trying to take chances against Wahab Riaz. Not so easy. Wahab, that was 144 kilometers an hour. Oh, a Tapal Tea moment in the Tapal Tea Lounge. Oh, very, very, very pleasant. Sun going down, little drop of Tapal. Meanwhile, Wahab Riaz's figures are amazing. 2 for 7 in 3.2.
And more fresh air. Oh, it's given! And he's gone!
He's walked. He walked straight away. Didn't even look at the umpire. There was the faintest of edges. And Shaheen Afridi's on his way back.
Yeah, another banged-in delivery, a quick delivery. Plenty of bounce in this pitch, 146 kilometers an hour. And Shaheen Shah just edging that one to the wicket keeper. 135 for 5, Afridi gone for 52.
Centre. Left arm over, 3 balls remaining.
Nice little flick away. But, in a way, you think about the result here, it really is going to go the way of Zalmi. Just that little flick, Raza. And he's down at 7. In a way, you could argue he should have really come in at 6. Even though got Shaheen, the skipper, making the choice. Good numbers in terms of matches played. He's been pretty good touch, and I think about the international game as well for Zimbabwe, where he's had a good 18 months. Enough on it, you betcha. Goes sailing into the crowd with a delightful pickup, Raza. Well, that is the reason he should be batting up the order. He's come in way too late. He is such a clean striker of the ball. Look at that golf swing. That is proper. That is big. Great hands. Well, I suppose sitting at home and thinking, why wasn't in earlier? Question marks asked, and certainly the captain's got the prerogative to bring himself up the order. Our colleagues were having a little chuckle. But to be fair, Shaheen, yeah, well, he had some valuable time in the middle, but about qualification, of course, the Qalandars have qualified, so maybe there was a little bit more relaxation. The KFC flicked the bucket, and the man in the polo, Kiratani yellow top, has taken it. Oh, his finger licking good prizes. There's that extra pace, and Raza can't believe he's missed out. 17 done, it's 145 for 5.
लाइव मैच देखने के लिए लिंक पे क्लिक करें। लिंक पहले कमेंट में पिन है। सब लोग लिंक पे क्लिक करें।
Hassan Talat is going to be on strike up against Azmatullah. So more Afghan influence here in HBL PSL 8. Strike, and it's clean in the slot for Tullett to smoke downtown.
If they get within touching distance because of shots like this, Hussein Talat 58 from 34, striking at 170, then the Lahore Qalandars might well be asking themselves a question about their batting order. If they get within touching distance, it's asking a lot. They need 57 in 17, the 150 up for the Qalandars. Yes, they've qualified, but this has been a bruising afternoon for their ego. the HBL PSL log leaders have taken a few knocks today. 57 from 17. Sikandar Raza's hit a 6 and a 4. Good sound off the bat. There's only be a single.
Time for a bit of B-Love, the network. Download B-Love at www.blove.network and in 1,000 US. Join the party. Here in Season 8. Well, I tell you what, I know they've qualified, the Qalandars, but you want to make the playoffs and finish in the top 2, because as we clearly appreciate, if you finish in the top 2, it gives you another chance to get to the final. Oh, the length was there. Raza again. He's probably felt he's missed out, smashing this into the terraces. Yeah, you're right, Alan Wilkins. If they finish and lose by, say, 10 or a dozen, that really is touching distance in this format. You got to ask questions, no doubt, because if you finish in the top 2 and you think about your net run rates, it could come down to that. 2 finishing second or third in those net run rates, all of those sort of equations. You finish in the top 2, 1 place 2, you can go straight into the final if you win that playoff. So, yeah, a lot of ramifications, possibly. That has gone big. Big, big, and bigger. Boom!
Sikandar Raza, you just feel, is making a statement here. He's been sitting in the dugout. This is his second 6. It's the slower ball. The fingers down the side of the ball from Omarzai. And that slower delivery has been put back way over his head for 6. So 50 required from 14.
The news fact. Oh, little top edge, and it races away. The length is disappearing here. Azamatullah. It's not quite finding his length and his range so far.
Well, he's not going to die wondering. He's going to give his everything. He's going to keep swinging at everything. Yes, there is extra bounce in this pitch. And he's coming onto the bat also, don't forget. And the edges are flying all over the place. 46 required of 13.
Dafa News cricketing fact, the scoring rate in HBL PSL 8 is 8.83, the highest of all HBL PSL editions. Gone! One swipe too many. Omarzai hits the woodwork. Sikandar Raza. It was a lovely little cameo. They wanted more.
I love that pace from Omarzai. 145.3, quick at the stumps. I think before the bat came down, the ball was gone, hitting the timber. Great delivery. He bowled quite a good short deliveries, and then that pissed up. Took the wicket of Raza. He's gone for 20. It's 162 for 6.
David Visser, the South African who played in the last T20 World Cup for Namibia, qualified for Namibia, and what great times they're enjoying in recent seasons. David Visser, again, is one of those players that can change a match within a couple of lusty blows. 46 from 12, it looks impossible. Out outside edge, and it's 4. They're going to get close here. They are going to get close. And that's why if there's a debrief at the end of this match, they'll be saying, what did we do in the middle? Where we just stalled a bit.
Yeah, 100% Al. I think they're really going to seriously contemplate that in the discussion post this match. Because as you rightly pointed out, if they get to lose this match 10-15, which is possible given that Visa hits a long ball, and we've mentioned the net run rates, the possibility going down to the wire of the qualification, then yeah, questions asked.
I think they want this. Yes, they do. There was a faint edge. And Talat was on the way. He knew he had feathered it behind. A good innings from Hussein Talat.
Well, I love what Arshad Iqbal offers to this team. He gets a good bounce, he gets good pace on the ball, and good carry, very good carry, a little faint edge. Hussein Talat, who played extremely well. His innings comes to an end. 63 of 37. It's 166 for 7.
Ashad. Oh, that's quick. Oh, hello. Good afternoon, Rashid Khan. Just the one for the over. I'll tell you what, that had some serious heat on it.
They know how dangerous Rashid Khan can be. And that was the end of Hussein Talat. Umpire gave it out, but Talat was on his way. And just a little spike, just a little one. But cricketers know when there's been an edge.
Only Wahab didn't know that he edged it. He took the review and started walking toward the dressing room.
Yeah, that was a little bit of a comedy, wasn't it? Then he came batting down there. He thought, look, can I burgle this? Get away with it.
Of the Jazz Fan Pulse winners, Khawaja Muzammil and Ali Rizwan. And the leaderboard is Daniel Sajjad Abbasi. Well done. Khalid is going well as well. But well done to those winners. Meanwhile, 41 from 8. 8 sixes of 48. They could have one dot ball and hit the others for 6 and they still get home. Good pace, good carry through to the keeper at 142.
If he gets hold of it, it's going to go many a mile. And of course, Visa's such a good exponent of getting those levers through the ball. Seen it in recent times. On the circuit, you mentioned Namibia. It was great, wasn't it? That last T20 World Cup, in terms of enjoying how they performed. Let's see where he goes here with this one. This is the last one of the 19th. And he hasn't got hold of this, and it's going to be the end. Yes, it is. Rodman Powell running in the hot zone. And long on gets rid of the dangerous David Visa. And his stay is brief.
A resigned look on the face of David Visa, trying to eke out these runs at the end. Rodman Powell's got a good pair of hands. Arshad Iqbal has bowled with a big heart. Yeah, with plenty of pace. That was at 144. Visa, naught, 167 for 8.
Haris Ralph has come out to meet with Rashid Khan. They want to, and Rash is quick. Oh, and he's been run over Miles. And it was Rashid's call, but he's misjudged that completely. And he's been run out with a very, very good bullet arm from the boundary. Umar Zaid was the man who threw that. It was quick. Rashid ran the first one really quick and he called. And he was the one who was coming danger in, and that was really dangerous. Yep, got to leave. An excellent throw, right on top of the stumps. Gone for 2. It's 168 for 9. Jamal. And there's a big heave, and there's just a bit of fresh air from Zaman. He's out there with Haris Ralph, but, well, as countryman, he wanted the 2, and he thought, yep, look, and he had to get out of the blocks, and then he says, yeah, look, I'll get that. No, you won't. Not in a month of Mondays. He's going back to that end. And Azamatullah, what a throw. Bounce throw. Not even in the frame, Rash. What are you doing?
Well, the throw from the Afghan, and running out his fellow Afghan player. Terrific throw. Well, that's chipped. It's chipped and it's safe. There you go. It'll sort of 9-iron.
This one's good pitch, I would say. I must give credit to the curator and the ground staff, because there's pace in it, and if you bowl badly, if you bowl fuller, you get hammered. It was just a good timing on that from Zaman. Where's the bowler go now? There's a little bit more into the pitch, and this should be taken. And it is! Done and dusted! Only the second time in HBL PSL history, the first time in 6 years that all 20 wickets have fallen in a contest. So there you go. They were bowled out themselves, the Zalmi, in 19 and a half, and Lahore are bowled out in 19.4 for 172. A very, very comfortable victory for Peshawar Zalmi. Yeah, pretty convincing at the end. Although Zalmi halfway must have been thinking that they were 15 or 20 runs short, especially after playing such a good power play with Saim Ayub playing sublime inning. They really came out and they came out with some serious fire.
And Zalmi will celebrate here, but those Karachi Kings players watching this will know that this result means that Karachi Kings cannot qualify. So that's the end of Zaman. Hasibullah takes a nice catch. The key to that catch, his hands were high, above his eye level. Babar Azam, Haris, I beg your pardon, Jamal saying, I'll have the final word. And some fine batting in this match, and some fine bowling as well. Jamal finishes 1 for 38. A very good win for Zalmi by 35 runs. They're not qualified yet, but they've got not far to go. Looking at the top of the wall, aren't they? They're looking over the wall. There we are. Qalandars are already qualified with Islamabad United. Zalmi now level on points with MULTAN.